we have not been to movie theaters in a long time.
Okay.
Why don't we do this? Let's open in prayer.
Okay.
We will jump in. Would anybody like to open us in prayer? And if not, I'll be happy.
Oh.
Okay, how about Christy? All right, Christy, you can open us in prayer.
I can try.
Yeah, just try. That'd be great.
Okay. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, on earth as in heaven. Amen.
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 Thank you for opening us.
Oh, man.
That was good. All right.
Good job, Christy.
Well, let's see. Y'all remember what we are talking about now? We're talking about
How to be a friend.
Friends.
how to be a good friend. That's right. Wow, that's good.
How to
And
be a good friend.
yeah. And last week we started by talking about how Jesus' example of how to be a good friend is to sacrifice for our friends out of love. Right? That's what he did for us,
Yes.
I know one.
and that's what we do as well. And did you have an idea?
May I share something else?
Sure.
Stand up for your friends.
Stand up for your friends. Yes, that's a good one too. A good one,
Comfort
too.
them when they are sad.
So today, what I would like to look at, we looked at Jesus' example last time, but I want to look at what he teaches about how to be a good friend.
Yes.
And we're going to look at the parable of the Good Samaritan. Have y'all ever heard of the parable of the Good Samaritan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
yes.
some of
Yes,
us
I have.
some of us haven't. But it's a well-known story, and it's in Luke chapter 10. So I'm going to go read through it, but I need, because there are multiple characters in this story. Jesus tells a story, and there are 4 characters in the story he tells. So I would love for 4 volunteers who will be one of the characters. You don't have to say much at all. It's really easy. Anybody want to act out as one of the characters?
Oh.
Yes.
Samantha, Hillary, Kelsey,
Okay. And
who else would?
I will.
And Paul. All right.
Yes. And
So, all right, let's do this. We're going to have, okay, Paul, you're going to be the, you're going to be the man who gets beat up. You're not actually going to beat up. But you're going to be the guy who's the victim. All right, so your job is you're going to have to act like all hurt, like, oh.
The what?
Oh. You have to act kind of like you were hurt. Can you try that? Can you act like you're hurt? Oh, ow.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so that's Paul.
Yes.
Kelsey, you're going to be the Levite. And Kelsey, what you're going to do is all you're going to do is put your arm out like that. Can you do that?
Okay.
Kelsey, can you do that? Put your arm out like that? Like, get away from me. All right. So Kelsey, you're going to do that. And Samantha, who else do we have? Samantha and Hillary. Samantha, you're going to be the priest. All right. Samantha's going to be the priest. And your line is, get away from me. Can you say that? Just to practice.
Away from me.
Get away from me. Yeah. All right. And then the last person in this is Hillary. And Hillary, you're going to be the Samaritan.
Okay.
The Good Samaritan. And so you're going to help Paul.
Okay.
All right. And we'll come to your part later.
Okay.
So here's the story. Somebody basically asked Jesus, how do I love people well? How can I be a good friend, in essence? And this is how Jesus answers. He says, a man, Paul, Paul was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho. Paul, can you like act like you're walking? You're on a journey. There you go, Paul. There you go. All right. Paul was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he fell into the hands of robbers. They took his clothes, beat him up, and went away, leaving him on the side of the road. Paul, you're all hurt. Ow.
Oh.
Very good. Awesome. All right. Now, a priest named Samantha happened to be going down the same road as Paul. And when she saw him, what did she say? Priest Samantha. What did she say?
I say get away from me.
Get away from me. Yeah. She passed by on the other side of the road. She avoided him.
No.
All right.
No, do not.
Was that being a good friend, y'all?
No.
No, it's not. All right.
No, it's
So
not.
too, a Levite, and by the way, a Levite meant like a really religious person. All right. So a Levite named Kelsey was passing by, and when she came to the place and saw Paul all hurt and all this, she did what?
Oh.
Put her hand out, right, Kelsey? And she said, I don't want any part of that. And she passes by on the other side too. Was that being a good friend?
No.
Oh, they didn't help.
They are all telling him to stay away from him. When mostly the goal is for kindness is to be with that person.
Exactly right. And that's what happens next, Aaron. Jesus says, but a Samaritan named Hillary, as she traveled, she came where the man was. And when she saw Paul, she took pity on him. So Hillary, can you say, oh, you poor thing?
Oh, you poor thing. Let me help you.
Very good. She went to him and bandaged his wounds, pouring on oil and wine. Then she took the man on her own donkey.
Oh, my Lord.
Who wants to be the donkey? All right. Michelle, can you say hee-haw?
Hee-haw.
All right. The donkey there.
I love donkeys. They're my
Hillary
favorite.
put him on her own donkey, took him to an inn, and took care of him. The next day, she took out 2 silver coins and gave them to the innkeeper. And then, Hillary, can you repeat this after me? This is what the Samaritan says. Look after him.
Look after him.
When I return,
When I return,
I will pay you back.
when I return, I will pay you back.
All right. So she pays all of the money that he needs to get better. And then Jesus asked this question, and he'll ask this of us. So y'all got to answer. Which of these 3, the priest, Samantha, the Levite, Kelsey, or the Samaritan, Hillary, which of these 3 do you think was a good friend to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?
Hillary.
Yeah, the Samaritan. The Samaritan, yeah. Who played by Hillary. So the story ends like this. Jesus was talking with this other guy, and this other guy answers, the one who had mercy on him. And Jesus said, go and do likewise. So we see that the Samaritan was the good friend, right?
Right.
And Jesus says at the end, go and do likewise. Be a friend just like that Samaritan to other people. So the question is, why or how is the Samaritan a good friend?
That person was very nice to him.
What did he do to be a good friend?
Be happy.
Helping things for other people.
To be nice
Yeah,
to
he
them.
helped the other person. Yeah. He helped the other
Anthony, to
person.
be nice to them.
Helping things to other people.
Yeah. Christy said he was happy, which is probably true. He was the other two people were probably grumpy and mean, but he was nice to the person who needed help. Any other ideas? How is he a good friend?
I have a good idea.
Be nice to your teachers.
Yeah, be nice to your teachers. One person be nice to. What were you gonna say, Eddie?
My idea would be helping each other out and pushing wheelchairs if they needed it.
Yeah, helping each other. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Good friends care
I get
when
that.
others are hurting. That's the one thing I want us to remember. Good friends care when others are hurting. Now, hopefully, y'all never come across on the side of the road somebody beaten up, all right? And you don't have to care about someone hurting that way. But what are some ways people might be hurting other than that?
Car wrecks.
Well, yeah, car wrecks. You get in a car wreck, for sure.
Or
Being sad that someone's family member passed away. I don't know.
Yes, exactly. When someone is sad, if they lost a loved one, or if they're just sad because something else happened that made them sad, they're hurting inside.
or you get one of the staff to stay right there by one of the people hurt. Then you call 911.
Yeah, that's true.
Good answer.
So yeah, when people are sad, when people are maybe upset or
Angry.
stressed out. Has anyone here ever been stressed out?
Yes, every day.
Stressed out, yeah, we all have.
Every day, yeah.
Anthony,
Thank you, Michelle.
Good to have good
You're
friends
welcome.
during those times.
You're welcome.
to care for us.
Anthony,
I got another one.
Okay, Christy and then Eddie. What are you gonna say, Christy?
can we do the Astros thing we did last time? The Astros?
I don't know what you mean, the Astros.
Let's go Astros.
Okay, how about at the end we'll do that.
Okay.
All right. And then what are you gonna say, Eddie?
My thought is that we could go.
You're breaking up a little bit there.
No, connection problems. His connection's low. His internet's
So when
not
people have
working.
problems.
I know.
Yes.
Maybe the edge bot.
So y'all, has anyone ever cared for you when you were hurt?
Yes.
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 All right. Anybody want to share about a time that happened?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Michelle.
Yes.
And then Aaron.
Yes.
All right.
When I had my feeding tube surgery done in 2015,
Yeah.
And how,
I was in the hospital for a couple hours. It was only a day surgery. And then my mom was in the waiting room waiting on me for a couple hours. And then she said, I'm going to take care of you. And then almost a year ago, I had the feeding tube hole sewn up from the inside. And that's when my mom took care of me again.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You had
What did you say, Michelle?
stuff going on. You were cared for.
yeah.
Very good. Yeah. But
Yep.
Aaron, what were you gonna
Hey,
share?
And it's like, I remember helping my mother out with laundry, and like at a certain time, I made a very large crash by learning very hard. I didn't notice. Alright, so it's coming down the staircase.
Oh wow.
and
I like actually hit my elbow and face. And it wasn't alive.
I'm guessing your parents cared for you after that.
You heard that
I was
right?
in the hospital for
I'm
5
funny.
days.
Okay.
Anthony,
That's good. Let me also ask, does anybody have a time when either a family member or a friend or somebody at work was going through a hard time and you helped to care for them? Anybody want to share? Paul?
yes, and I was trying to help people when when I was in the hospital. I'm trying to helping other people.
Oh, that's great. Very good.
Anthony,
Very good.
Anthony,
Luna, did you want to share anything?
I help out with people on the boat. I help out with people on the boat.
All right, hold on, everybody. Lena, did you want to share? Or are you just waving hi?
I enjoy me and my family staying with my brother. Her birthday. When my brother's birthday, we celebrate my brother's birthday in the swimming pool, and we have the gym.
Yeah.
He says my whole family.
That's real world.
So,
I think
I help my sister and my brother and my mom sometimes, and my dad. Yes.
Great. Yeah, that's very good. So let's do this. Maybe one or two more people go. Samantha, what was the time you helped or cared for somebody who was?
Well, I was in the hospital for 5 days in a hospital.
Oh, wow.
I had a purple rash all over. I went to Cassandra first, and there was a guy near me, and I started getting purple rash, and they took me to the hospital for 5 days, and I've been there for a longer time.
So who
And,
during that time?
I helped my brother, but my brother's also in the hospital, but I saw him at the other
What's up
hospital
with you?
near Belly 8, going towards Sugar Land. So
All right. So yeah, when we're in the hospital or when we're hurting or something, we want someone to care for us, to be a good friend to us. If we have the chance.
Oh yeah.
For example, you don't have to be at a hospital. If you're at work or if out somewhere and you see someone who's hurting, you can be a good friend to them by just encouraging, right? Encouraging them that way. So let's do a quick practice session. Can I have 2 volunteers? But people who are not part of the story. So let's have
that teacher for
Christy
I don't understand. You can ask us.
and
Noah.
Hold on a second. Do you want to say something?
Noah and Christy. So Noah and Christy, let's have Noah, you're gonna be upset and stressed out. All right. So let's say Noah and Christy, you're at work.
Upset? Yeah. He wants you to pretend that you're upset.
Yeah, pretend you're not upset really, but you
just pretend like when you get upset. Just say, "Oh no."
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like when I cry something?
Yeah, just like say,
Yeah,
"Oh
you just say,
no."
oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. That
Good
was
job, Noah.
All right,
Thank you, Michelle.
So
You're
Christy
welcome.
is Noah's coworker, and she sees that Noah is a little upset. What's one way Christy could care for Noah, who's hurting a little bit?
Oh.
Encourage him some way?
That's what 2 people like. So.
What's something you could say that would be nice?
I could get boss.
Yeah, you could ask a teacher and make sure he's doing okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody else have any ideas? What could Christy say?
You guys, it's all right. I'm here. And here you want to talk.
you're okay.
Maybe you want the hug.
Thank you.
Yeah, maybe you need a hug. I'll give you a hug if you want.
Another thing you could do is you could stay with your workers, and then they hurt real bad. Then after you get hurt, then you get a supervisor.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's what I think Jesus kind of says. When there's someone around us who's hurting, either physically or emotionally or whatever, we want to care for them. That's a part of being a good friend, a big part of it. Now, Noopy, did you have something you want to say? Might need to unmute yourself if you do.
He's just waving.
Yeah, Noopy always likes to
Anthony.
hug when somebody's hurting. He'll
What
go
was
around
that?
and hug them.
Oh, hug
Noopy will
them.
hug them.
Right,
Yeah, when somebody's hurting.
Anthony.
Right
Hugs are good.
God, come on.
Yep.
Good.
Hey,
All right, y'all. We're gonna do this.
I think
We're
I
gonna
say wants to
close
say
in
something.
prayer. We're gonna close in prayer, and after that, we're gonna do our Astros chant.
okay. Ready, Anthony?
Wait, after our prayer. All right.
No, I'm gonna do prayer.
Okay. Well, let's have someone else do the closing prayer.
Okay.
Anybody want to close us in prayer?
Paul.
Noah.
All right.
Noah.
Paul.
I saw Eddie's hand first. I'm gonna let Eddie do it.
It's just a vaccine.
Eddie, you want to close us?
Shoot a vaccine into your
But can I ask the two people a question?
Doesn't matter.
Let's just close in prayer for time's sake.
It's not a big deal. The clinicians at CVS and
You mind?
Hi.
Our Father who art in heaven. Are y'all ready?
Yes, Eddie.
Yes.
Yes, Eddie.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and glory forever. Amen.
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 So, y'all, if you didn't know, the Astros are in the playoffs, and they start the playoffs tomorrow. So
Okay.
that's why I think Christy wants to do the Astros chant. I don't know if y'all have done this with somebody else, but let's do a quick "Let's Go Astros."
Okay.
We're
Ready,
gonna-
Anthony?
Let's go Astros. Let's
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Astros. Let's go.
Astros,
Let's
Astros,
go Astros.
Let's
Let's
go,
Let's go.
Astros.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we'll see how they do. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Anthony,
Yes.
also, we need to pray for the people like the Texans do well, much better, their games.
They need to do better. Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully they do better. Y'all have
Hey,
a great
Anthony.
rest of your week.